Hey everyone, today I like to share my experience with trying out a few different type of cables in my system. So mainly I try a few different XLR cables made by Monosaudio, which I got from Amazon, and they have two different type of XLR cables, as well as I try the USB cable, which is very identical to that uber expensive USB cable that sells here in the United States. No wonder they are one of the OEM manufacturers. And also I tried their power cable as well, so I would like to share my experience trying these cables using this CAF R11 speakers with this Denopm SX11 with this combination musician audio Aquarius R2 deck, as well as this Sony HAPZ1ES and this SMS D300 Rome Muse IC deck. First one is this Monosaudio A202X XLR cable, which come in this kind of brown box. This one is, all the specs that shows here. The one I have is 1.5 meter. So this one retail for around like I think $70-80 for a pair of each, and comes in this kind of a velvet bag. Overall fit and finish and build quality is very good. Since I built my own cable, so the way that they built and the way that they solder is very nicely done and good quality workmanship. And best of all, it comes with this kind of good quality connectors. I like these connectors more than new trick connectors. These are very solid metal connectors. The conductors are silver plated copper conductors with silver plated copper shield as well. So that's the one thing that you will notice as soon as you switch to shielded cable. What you will notice, especially this kind of high quality shielding, will yield really nice darker background. So I tried this cable between my Aquarius R2 deck and my main amplifier. What I noticed is this cable is transparent, neutral sounding without much of coloration. But when I was using with CAF R11 speakers, the upper frequency tend to be a little bit more neutral and tend to get a little bit brighter with some recording. So that's the experience that I have with using this A202X cable. This cable has a very good capacitance and resistance, as well as the conductivity, so which is really good features and good specification that you can have. So compared to my main reference cables such as a Mogami Gold or Canary cables, what I like is it has a slightly better instrument separation in upper mid-range to mid-range region, exceptionally transparent with good sound quality without adding much of coloration to sound reproduction. So this is the one that you should try for under $100, yet it has a very much comparable sound quality with very high-end cables. So next thing is this Monosaudio Formula USB cable, USB A to B cable. This one has a gold-plated connectors with this aluminum housing. This one is triple shielded, so which is really good in my opinion, because most of the USB cables, especially printer cables, some of them are very thin aluminum foil shield. So this one has a triple layer shielding, but that's why this one is a little stiff. And overall sound quality is pretty transparent, but it has a slight laid back sound signature to it compared to my other USB cable. So I really prefer the Oya Ide cable, but this one is not bad. I can totally enjoy listening to it. I really like this kind of solid connectors with the made of a metal housing, and this one is remind me of those, probably which one. They have a very exact same design and quality that sell for $200-300. So this one is around $70-80, and which I think is a reasonably priced for this kind of fit and finish and quality that you can get. Since I built my own cable, so to get this kind of build quality, you will have to spend a lot more money to get your own cable, okay? Because the shielding and everything, that if you do it yourself, it's gonna be super thick, and it's gonna be very stiff cable as well. And then this kind of connectors, you can probably purchase it online, but to be able to have a triple layer shielding and oxygen free copper conductors and all that, so it's gonna take a lot of time and some money. So if you're looking for good quality USB cable, I can easily recommend you to try this cable as well. So this one is called, I think, A202 XR700 series. So that's a modern number, I believe. So what I like about this cable is these connectors, okay? They have this, as probably you can see, this kind of ball locking mechanism. So this ball gets inside the your XLR receiver, and then it will lock really tightly. But as good as any regular locking mechanism, but this one is a little tighter compared to regular clip housing. So the solidly built quality with the really nice finish on this one. I really like the way that they design on this XLR connectors. But when I connect this cable with my main amplifier with Aquarius R2 DAC or Sony HAPZ1ES music server connecting this cable, I'm not really big fan of the way that they sound, because upper frequency range is reduced in high frequency extension. These cables will work well with very transparent and neutral sounding components. Impressed with overall sound quality and sound signature with my pairing component. So this one is a little bit on $200 range, so which is, I think, is okay and reasonably priced compared to many other brands that sell these kind of similarly built quality cables for $500-600. So this one is pretty good for the price and sound quality that you can have. So these are all the cables that I tried from this Monosaudio from Amazon. And next thing I also tried is the Monosaudio, this AC power cable. They sell for like $50 for these. This one has a really good high quality connectors, and this one is solid feeling aluminum housing with very well designed, because it has a nice size conductors inside. So this one, in my opinion, is not reference grade AC power cable, but if you want to upgrade your standard, generic power cables that come with your component, this one could be good upgrade for overall build quality and the sturdiness and good quality material. I open it inside and I look at it inside as well. Really nice build quality with oxygen free copper conductors and all that. Best of all, these plugs are really good quality. I mean, they sell for $50 for cable fully assembled, but if you buy these your own, probably it will go to easily $30-40 on eBay or Amazon. So for the sound quality wise, when I compare to my main cables, I'm not really big fan of it, because it has it adds a little bit of feel to it, compared to my PS Audio AC12 or Oya Ide Black Member Alpha AC cable. So that is my experience using connecting in my system with my main amplifier or my music server or even my reference deck. So this one, good quality cable, but if you have a good sounding setup, you may notice that it has added a slight veil to overall sound signature. Best of all, this is the good quality AC power code upgrade that you can do on your generic basic cable that come with the component. But please keep in mind, this connectors are solid and very tight fitting, so it may not work well with small components. Okay, be careful with this kind of strong connectors, because it may damage your AC receptacles. Overall, good quality built and affordably priced AC power cord. So I've been using these cables for the last few months, and that's what I like to share with you today. So I really like this cable. This one can work well with any kind of pairing component, but please keep in mind it can get a little bit of brightness with some neutral sounding speakers or some components. That is what I like to share with you today. For the sound sample, I will do this cable, two different cable back to back between my main amplifier and my reference deck. Enjoy, my friend. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
It's these expressions that never give that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. They keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. It keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. Keeps me searching and I'm growing old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions that never give that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. They keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. It keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. Keeps me searching and I'm growing old. Keeps me searching for a heart